Look at him. That walk. That stare. He did not walk in there like a broke guy. He walked in there like a killer. Now let me ask you something real. When you walk into your life every single day, what are you walking in as? Because I will tell you the truth nobody else will say out loud right now. Your bank account is not your biggest problem. Your identity is. You keep getting hit by the same thing. Same broke month, same failed plan, same excuses. Because deep down, you still think you are that person. Here is what nobody taught you in school. Every single decision you make, what you spend, what you apply for, what you dare to want, comes from one place. Who you believe you are. If you grew up in a house where money was always tight, where your parents said we cannot afford that, you did not just hear those words. You became those words. You built an identity around being someone who does not have. Someone who struggles. Someone who says one day while watching other people live their dreams. And here is the brutal part. You have been defending that identity. Protecting it. Like it is you. Like losing it means losing yourself. But what if the version of you that is broke is not really you at all? What if it is just a story you inherited? You know what is actually comfortable? Staying down. Because when you stay down, nobody expects anything from you. You can blame the economy, blame your boss, blame where you came from. You get to be the victim. And victims do not have to take risks. But every single time you say I am just not good with money, I am just not lucky like them, that stuff works for other people not me, you are signing your own sentence. The people who get out, the ones who actually change their financial reality, they do not just change their habits. They change who they are. They start calling themselves a builder, an investor, a person who figures things out. And then slowly the world starts treating them that way too. Because here is the raw truth. The world mirrors the identity you project. Always. No exceptions. You want to know how a champion is built. Not in the fight. In the space between getting hit and choosing what to do next. That is where identity lives. In that split second. Are you a quitter or are you a fighter? The identity shift is not about fake confidence. It is not about repeating I am rich in the mirror. It is about voting for a new version of yourself with your actions every single day. You start reading one book on money even when you are tired. Vote cast. You skip the impulse buy and move that cash to savings. Vote cast. You launch the side project even when you are scared of failing. Vote cast. You do not need a perfect record. You need a majority of votes going to the person you are trying to become. That is it. That is how identity changes. Nobody hands you a new identity. You have to fight for it. You have to look at every story you have been telling yourself. I am not smart enough. I do not have connections. I do not know enough yet. And you have to knock it out. Not once. Every single day. Because the person who wins in the end is not the most talented. It is the person who refused to stay who they used to be. You are not broke because you lack opportunity. You are broke because you have been playing the role of someone who is. Stop playing that character. Right now. Today. I want you to do one thing before you close this video. Write down right now one identity statement the broke version of you keeps repeating. Then write the opposite. That is your new identity. Now go vote for it. If this hit you, smash that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe, because every week we talk about the raw truths nobody else will say. The fight for your life starts in your mind. I will see you in the next one.